had a beautiful experience in Medina because I've been going for a while and I got very exhausted and I was run down and I had a chest infection that just would not go away. It was 3 months going. I was exhausted. I was getting shortness of breath. I had every test under the sun. And I went to this doctor in Medina because I was completely at a point where literally I just said, Subhanallah, Ya Rab, I don't have anywhere to turn but to you. I've been to the doctors. They haven't helped me. In fact, I found a beautiful dua in Abwab al-Faraj. And it said, Ya Rabbi, qad ajasa al-tabibu fadawini, bi khafi lutfika washfini ya shafi. أنا من ضيوفك غدوت وإن من أنا من ضيوفك غدوت وإن من كرم المضيف اللطف بالأضياف. That the doctors are incapable of helping me, so you need to heal me. Heal me, O healer. I'm your guest. And it's known that the guest is always generous, the host is always generous to his guest. So I said that dua, it's in some lines of poetry, and somebody called me and said, I found a doctor in Medina that might help you. And I went to this doctor. He's an amazing physician, but he really created a paradigm shift in my mind about medicine. He's been practicing in Medina for 31 years. He does hijama, he bleeds people. I got bled, I almost passed out. He brought so much blood out of me. But I'm a believer now. I don't care any doctor in here. They told you that stuff was just superstition. It works. Hijama. The Prophet ﷺ at each heaven was told to tell his ummah to not forget hijama. And the Prophet said that blood explodes. He literally said blood explodes and kills. The Prophet ﷺ was talking about blood pressure, the hidden killer. And they use hijama in Finland in their allopathic hospitals to treat blood pressure. So I went, and this doctor was amazing because he just looked at me, he said, you know what? He said, you're getting older and the body needs rest and you get exhausted, you don't have the energy that you had when you were younger. But then he said something amazing. He took my pulse, he listened to my vital signs, he did my blood pressure, and he just kept saying, MashaAllah, MashaAllah, excellent, MashaAllah, qalb mu'min, muntazim, Allah, 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 MashaAllah. He said, system good, kidneys good, heart good, liver good, intestines good, brain good, eyes good, ears good. And he just kept saying everything about, he said, it's all good. He said, you're good. I felt so much better. Because I've been going to all these doctors, they say, you're really run down, you're in bad shape, you're really in need, it's a bad disaster. Oh boy. And you go out there feeling worse than when you came in. I went in with him and I felt great. I was like, it's all good. My heart's beating. It's all working. And that is reminding you of all the blessings. That's what he reminded me of, the blessings that I had. And it put me in a state of gratitude. That's what people have to realize. There are so many blessings. وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. If you start counting them, you won't come to an end. And as you count them, they increase. Allah gives you more and more and more and more and more. Most of you right now, if you took your thermometer, you'd be at about 98.6. Allah is doing that. Most of you ate today and you digested your food and the energy started going to your body and you had caloric intake and the calories were broken down and you had energy. Allah is doing that. You've been blinking all day long, clearing your eyes. Allah is doing that. You have nasal hairs that protect things from going into your lungs. And then you have cilia on your lungs that's removing things that are harmful to your lungs. Allah is doing that. You've been exposed to bacteria and viruses, and you've got white blood cells in your body that have elevated to protect your body. Today, you're not even aware of it. Allah is doing that. There's so many things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is doing. We can't enumerate them, but getting into a state of gratitude, of being thankful. This is what that verse is saying, that these are signs for people who have sabr and shukr, who have patience and who have gratitude. This is what humanity needs right now. We need patience, gratitude, and humility. We need patience, gratitude, and humility because we're in trouble as a species.